Robert says, I am very confused on this persecution thing. When and where did that happen to Christianity? Persecution has been something that Christianity has historically experienced, not just in in the early days, and not just in what we would perceive as Christianity. I mean, right now in the world, there are Christian churches in other areas that are being persecuted. They're being persecuted by other religions. They're being persecuted by governments. They're just being persecuted. There are there are forms of Christianity that are persecuted by other forms of Christianity in other parts of the world. We don't experience it here. I remember years ago during COVID. During COVID, there was I want to say he was from Alberta. He was a preacher out in Alberta, and he was claiming persecution because churches had been closed due to government regulations to keep the spread of COVID down. And we didn't have vaccines, and we didn't have the things in place that we needed. We couldn't get enough masks. We couldn't get enough hand cleaner. Heaven forbid if you had toilet paper. But anyway, he cried persecution. There was a church here in Nova Scotia that got busted 2 or 3 times because they kept meeting in their church, and I think they'd racked up like $80,000 worth of fines. Now, I believe the government settled that with them, but that's what the cry was: persecution. There is no Christian persecution in our country, in Canada. There's no persecution in the United States, apart from, I think, maybe Christian persecution at the hands of other Christians.